of the Congress and the Congress leaders.
Okay, Mr. Abdul Razack Khan, apart from what Mr. Revanth Reddy said, and that, overall the BJP has plans to not give reservation to marginalized communities at all. Mr. Amit Shah's statement there in Telangana that they want to actually remove the 4%. I was just asking you that question when we lost your audio there. But another big thing that the BJP and several people keep saying is probably the Congress has time and again used a community, the Muslim community in particular, just for the sake of their vote bank. They haven't really uplifted the community in all these years, in terms of education, in terms of providing them employment opportunities. This has not been done. The plan is to provide this sort of reservation to keep them in the position they are without growth, because at the end of the day, they'll continue to back the Congress. What do you make, or what is your response to a charge like this that keeps coming in from the BJP and many others?
Look, Deepak, when it comes to elections, a prime minister has to take everybody into confidence. Certain sect of BJP people openly say we don't want Muslim votes. Today, sitting here on this channel, BJP spokesperson asking why, Muslims, what has been done by Congress to Muslims. I mean, it cannot be an answer just like that. I mean, the other communities have grown the same way the Muslims have also grown. The other communities are still backward. Even the Muslim communities, some sections are still backward. The other communities are economically weaker. Even Muslims are economically weaker. I am saying today, कांग्रेस ने आरक्षण छीन के गैर कानूनी तरीके से आपका आरक्षण छीन के मुसलमानों को दे दिया. इज इट ट्रू व्हाट मिस्टर मोदी इज क्लेमिंग टुडे? इज इट ट्रू व्हाट मिस्टर मोदी इज सेइंग दैट कर्नाटक में कांग्रेस ने आपका आरक्षण छीन के गैर कानूनी तरीके से मुसलमानों को दे दिया? इज दैट ट्रू? व्हाट मिस्टर बोम्माई डिड, Mr. Basavaraj Bommai, he took away the 4% reservation of the Muslims and he gave it to Vakkaligas and Lingayats. That is what the BJP did. But the Prime Minister is saying that the Congress did this. You know what I'm saying? Today, if you look at all the reports of all the commissions have recommended that the Muslims should be uplifted. There are Muslims who are economically weaker, who are socially backward. They have to be uplifted. So today, Mr. Modi talking like this, it doesn't suit his position. He speaks about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. So today I would like to ask the BJP spokesperson who's asking me, what has Congress done to you in the past 70 years? I would like to ask her, what has BJP done for we Muslims? They have only bulldozed our houses, pointed their fingers at our madrasas. All, our eating habits, our wearing habits, everything is a thorn in their eye. Whatever a Muslim does is a thorn in their eye. They want to speak against Muslims, consolidate the Hindu vote and win the election.
Let me bring her in and ask her to respond to what you said.
Hindu vote.
See, if Abdul Razack
let her respond to what you said, Mr. Razack.
The fact that they are still lagging behind, they are still marginalized, they are still economically weaker, societally weaker. Who will raise their voice on the behalf of the Muslim people? See,
all
if your
other
people are becoming
well.
the subjects of their Muslim appeasement policy, you will be the subject.
Madam, forget what Congress has done. Tell me what Mr. Modi has done. You had 10 long years. You speak about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Tell me what has Modi done to Muslims.
To uplift Yuva women, to empower Muslim women, to give them education, to give them social empowerment, to give them political empowerment.
On one hand, Mr. Razack says that the community also has been growing. On the other hand, he also says that the reservation in the same way still that is needed for the community. Well, this tutu meh will continue and it's poll season. Mr. Grover, earlier we couldn't hear you. Hopefully now your network has been fixed. If you could, continue to tell us this and put this into perspective really as to how this issue can be resolved amicably, or can it even be, or is it too complex in a country like India with so many communities, castes and subcastes?
Well, see, Deepak, the politicians will remember all these things at election time and will certainly try to, point fingers at each other. That's something which is very unfortunate. The fact that the Muslim community has not grown either in the Congress regime or the BJP regime is very visible. I had in fact done an earlier investigation for a print magazine and had found at that time in Kalburgi, which was represented then by Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, the utilization of the minority funds was the lowest in his constituency. This is something where, every political party does lip service for everybody and actually is not seriously focused on what they've done. The BJP now spokesperson was talking about triple talaq, but what percentage of women stand to benefit from triple talaq? Because that's not something that's happening in every 10th household, or it's something which is very common. It's a rare opportunity which happens in 1 lakh families or something kind of thing. But the fact is, economic empowerment is something which needs to be done, and you cannot alienate a community just by saying that just because the Congress didn't do anything for the Muslims, the BJP is not bound to do it, or is not a thing. As I was telling earlier, I am surprised and want to know which is the real face of Mr. Modi, who did it for 70 minority communities in the Muslim community in Gujarat, and why does he have a problem today if the same thing is happening over here? And once again, the issue that we are discussing is actually sub judice. There's no decision which has come from the Supreme Court on this, and that's something which is pending. Supreme Court, in another judgment on Telangana, if you remember,
yes, of course, this matter, like you mentioned, Mr. Grover, as far as what the Karnataka BJP tried to do, it has gone to court. Now, Mr. Amit Shah has raked that up in Telangana. This debate, of course, is going to continue. But the role of each and every government is to ensure that any community which is marginalized, which is not able to bring itself up on its own, the government, of course, should do it. But also questions arise whether, reservation should be given based on religions, whether it should be like a blanket reservation, should there be more channels involved? These are questions, of course, that come up. The court as well has got involved, so probably we'll look at a legal battle as well in the coming days. Meanwhile, I'm I'm thanking all our panelists for joining us today, because we have some more news that's coming in from Karnataka. I'm going to